Yo, what is up, everyone? So today I'm gonna show you how I made this super simple cryptocurrency Bitcoin price tracker, and we're gonna utilize React with next.js, and also we're gonna be messing around with an API. So this one's super basic. I actually made a similar project with just React a few months back, and actually I think like half of these are almost all these prices actually have like 3x since then. That's off topic, but essentially here we can just look up, and these are pretty much cryptocurrencies, so I'm sure you probably have heard of these, but basically I can go in here, I can like search, and it'll just show, like right now I only have 10 displaying, but obviously you can showcase hundreds of them, but just to save some time. And then you can like hover over this, and then I can click into it, and then the actual route will change, and it will showcase the ID of the cryptocurrency on that I clicked on. So this one is ETH, so pretty much you can see it in the actual link. And then if I click this little logo I made, I'll go back home and it goes right back to it. So this one's super basic and simple. It has almost the same styling as the previous one I did with just regular React, except you don't want to add a little different little styles to it. But pretty much I'm gonna show you how I made this today. So without further ado, let me hop into my code editor and let me show you how I made it. So here I am on my terminal, so go ahead and open that up or navigate to your own code editor, and pretty much we can just do npx, and I'll just say create dash next dash app, and then we'll just name this one. So I'll say this like next.js crypto API, and then I'll basically press enter, and then this will just create the project. And then once it is done, I will see you on the other side. All right, so now let's go ahead and cd and then just next.js dash, let me make sure I spell it properly, and then we'll do crypto-API, press enter, and I'm using VS Code, so I'm gonna say code space dots, opens it up for me, and then I can just drag this over here, and then let me just drag the let me shrink this up. Let me just shrink my screens and drag them over really quick. And then here is our project file. So if you've made a Next app before, then I mean, you probably already know this, but it's actually, there's not many tutorials out there. So I mean, I just had to work with what I found on the docs and other content. And then also, let me make sure I drag this out a little bit more real quick. Yeah, so here, let me just go here and go to Command J, open up the terminal, and let's do yarn dev. If you got npm, then obviously you'll have npm, but yeah, I have to close it because I have the current one, which you see on the left or right side right now, it's on. So let me make sure, let me close it really quick and just run yarn dev now, and it should work. And then it's going to have this link, this localhost 3000, so you can just hold command and then pretty much, or you could just click it, like command click it if you don't already have it up, but since I already got it there, it just auto refreshes for me. And pretty much this is like the little boilerplate. So yeah, go check out the docs if you haven't, at least go through it too, so you get an understanding of it. But here I'm gonna make this as basic as possible. You could refactor this with like custom folder structure and all that, but here we can just go like the index.js on the pages section, and then like here if you want to change the title, so you can go here and be like title, save it, and then notice like the title on the top of your browser actually changes there. And then we can actually go, let's just get rid of this content in the main. And then let's just go here. Okay, I need to delete the footer too. Delete this. And for now, let's just keep it like this. So I'll just be like, boom, save it here. And then let's do this. Pretty much we'll go and create a folder, call this one components on the roots. We can go here and let's just do components. And then we can go in here, and I've seen other people, they just make an src folder, but this one's just pretty basic. But let's just do here, new folder, and let's do search bar as the first one. And then I'm using modules by default. You can use stock components, which I made like my previous video how to set that up, but for this example I'm just gonna use just regular CSS. And then here we can just call this one, and I'm just gonna do index.js so that when I import it, it just automatically imports that search bar instead of having like imported search bar / search bar. I'll just do it like that. And then here I'll just put search dot module dot CSS. And then if you haven't used modules, it's almost identical to regular CSS. It's just like the way you name things. But here, also I got this ES7 extension. Make sure you get this one because it gives me a little shortcut. So I can do like RAFCE. And we don't need actually the import React with next.js, which is awesome. It's automatically in there already. And then we can just change this to search bar. Here, let's just do like H1, say search, save it. And then let's go back to index. And let's just pass that in. So press enter. And again, see how I did the index.js because it just shows like search bar. Because if I name this search bar.js, it'll literally say search bar / search bar. So again, that's just preference if you like that. If not, I mean, you could obviously refactor like the structure. We'll save it. Bam, we got the search here. So here, let's just style this really quick. It's fairly simple. And also I'll show you like CSS modules too. So basically we go here and I'll just say, actually, we need to actually add the code first. So here, let's erase these divs. And I'll just do a div, I'll press tab, and then inside of here I'll have an input, I'll press tab here. And then we'll just erase this for now. Let's go to the div and let's say class name equals to, and for CSS modules, I'll do the curly braces. I'm gonna say styles dot, not that, hold on, styles, and I'll say dot the class name. So I was gonna call this one coin_search. And then for the input, I'm just gonna say class name equals to curly brace styles dots coin_input. Curly brace here, and then I'm going to pass in this rest value so that I can add in my individual properties like on the actual index, the main like homepage. So like, you know, placeholder values, text, all that stuff. So I just put like rest here, and then I can just like destructure this up here so it actually knows what that means. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in case you're like super confused. And then all I need to do is just import the style. So import styles from coast./search. No, I haven't. Search dot. Why is it not module.css? I don't know why it's not auto showing up, but yeah. So now we got this coin search and then coin input. So let's go here. And then pretty much we'll just do something really quick. I'll just say coin_search. And we'll just say like, you know, margin dash bottom 64 pixels, display flex, align items, center, and width will be 300 pixels. And you can't see it yet, but let's do the input now so you can see it. So coin_inputs, and we'll just do, let's set the background first so you can see it. So let's do hashtag 222531, and then we can set like the color hashtag E2, and then pretty much we can say borders none, padding 16 pixels. And let's do border radius. Let's just do 4 pixels. Outline is none. I'll set the height to 100% and width to 100%. And then now we don't have anything in the placeholder. So let's go and when I pass in like the rest property here, I can also just go here and just add them in now. So I can say like type equals to text. I can say placeholder equals to search, and that should show it up. I'm gonna add a function too when we start typing stuff, but yeah, I think I forgot to add. I should have added the placeholder. And I should have put the color here. Yeah, let me do that because it looks almost invisible. Then I put. My bad, I forgot 2 colon. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, there we go. So basic input, and then we're pretty much done with that. And now we can actually create the coins. So again, this is just the way I named it. Feel free to refactor this stuff. But here also we can get rid of this home modules. We can delete this. We don't need this value here. And then it's gonna most likely tell us to remove that from the index.js page on the pages folder. And then we can delete these class names here for now. And there we go. So now I'm gonna create another component, and I'll just call this one coins. So I'll say like coins, and then I'll do new file, say index.js, and then I'll say new file again, and I'll just do the same thing, coins.module.css. And then here, what we're gonna do actually a bunch of stuff, but what I want to do first is actually, let's do this. Let's just write out like a basic thing, and then let's try to display the actual coins in the console. So let's just do this first. Let's RAFCE, and then let's raise that. Here I'll just do Command D, and then I'll just do coins. And then for this value, let's just like H1, and then let's just say coins for now. And let's go to the index.js, and let's just pass this in. Coins, why is it not? Hold up. Doesn't want to show up. Save it, and there we go, we got coins. So what I want to do is actually, we have to create a coins list. I separated this into like two different components. So like this is like the individual coins data. Then I had another component where I just called it coins list. Now you could keep this on like one file. Like I did my old React one, I just kept everything in one thing. But here I just wanted to separate things for like organization. So I'll just call this one like coinlist.js. And we can just say like RAFCE for now. Actually, let's delete this because we're actually going to do export default. Let's just do this. Export defaults function coin list, and then we're going to actually pass in some values, but we need to get the API first. So until then, let's just leave it like blank like this. And then we can go and let me get the API real quick. So I'll go back to our index.js and let's go to the API real quick. So here I am on this website, CoinGecko. I've used this one already. All the links will be on my website in the bio, so you guys can check that out. But here, if you hover and let's see, let me get actually left here. And let me see, yeah, resources, API, click on this one. And you just click on get started, and where's the one I was using? So here we got a lot of different options we can choose from, and you can see all these ones down here as well. I'm just gonna use the basic coins, so like right when you scroll down, and I'll just click on this market ones, so we can go ahead and just click on get, and then it's gonna ask you for like your values, so I can just click on try it out. Here I'm US, so I'll say USD. And then for this one, right now they have it where it's by default, it'll just leave like the certain values. But here, for instance, like I have this market cap DSC, and then total results per page. I set mine to 10 just because it's like just easier. But again, I mean, you can increase that price, and then pretty much what we can do is like I can click on execute here, and then I can just get this request URL. And then just like paste this into my browser, and then I pasted it in here, and then now you can see. Also, I got like this. I'm pretty sure it's a Chrome extension. I downloaded this a while back. Forgot which one it was, but basically it changes this into like a nice, neat, organized little setup. So if your case yours looks like crazy ugly, and like they're all like next to each other, then you can look up like a JSON Google Chrome extension to read this stuff. But pretty much you can see here we got like the ID. Got the symbol, got the name, image, etc. So now we can go here, and then make sure you got this link. And if you've used next.js, then there's different ways to get API data. For this example, I'm just going to use server-side props because it's a cryptocurrency application, so the values are going to be changing a lot. And definitely let me know if there's any alternative ways to write this out. But here, this is the way I just did it. So I just say export const, and we're on the pages index.js page, by the way. And I'll just say like get server side props. And again, yeah, you can go to the docs really quick. So let me bring it up. And then here, I'm just going to pass it in as an arrow function. So I'll say equals async parentheses. And then here's my arrow, and then curly braces. And then we're going to look for a response. I'm going to say const res equals await fetch parentheses. And then make sure you get the URL we just got from the API. So like the one that shows this. Just go here and I'll put quotes and I'll paste this in. And yes, this is on the other line. Let me just bring this up here. And then we can go under here. I'm gonna say const, I'll just call this like filtered coins. You can name this whatever you want to. So that equal to await. Let me scroll this up. Now just say res.json. And then after we have to return some properties. So here I'll just say props. And then I'll see how like it's faded right now. So we have to pass in that value we just created. So filtered coins. And now, let me save that really quick. And now right now, nothing's gonna actually show up because we need to pass in some values into our actual component. So here I'm just gonna go to my CoinList. And then here I'm just gonna create the map function where we basically filter through the array and then display all of the values. So like here I'll just go and we'll just call this, and again, you could keep this on like one file, but here I'm just gonna say curly braces, and again we named it filtered coins, so it's gonna look for that, and then we're gonna map through it, and then I'll just pass in my value. So I'm gonna just call this coin, name it whatever you want to, and then basically we're gonna return parentheses, and here I'm gonna return my coins component. So that's why I'm gonna say coins press. Oh, let me see if I can. I just want to import. Oh, there we go. Import at the top, and then here's where you pass all the values in that, for instance, like ID, symbol, etc., that you want to display. So like right here, well actually I exit off since it next can't show like twice, but on the original app when you saw like the Bitcoin, BTC, the price, etc., green or red color, that's basically what I'm doing right now. So like here I'll say, let's do this. Oh yeah, one thing I need to put parentheses here, because it does not like that. So let's put parentheses here really quick. And let me just close this out, make sure. Alright, yeah, okay. Everything's right now. Okay, so here in this component, I'll pass in the key first. So I'm going to say coin, because this is the value I put. And I'm just going to set the ID for the key, so I'll just say coin.id. Next, I'll just solve this name, and that's just going to be coin.name. And then that's basically, we just rinse and repeat. So ID I'll set again here, I'll say coin.id. Then I'm going to say price equals to coin dots. And if you see, it's current price. It's not just price, so it's current underscore price. And then you just rinse and repeat this with all the values you want. So I'm going to do symbol. I say coin dots. Where's it at? Just symbol right there. And I got market cap. I'll just say coin dots. And let's see, we got just regular market cap. You can, pick which one you want. Here, then we also got volume. And let's see which one I put. I put total volume, I think. Actually, I think I did this. I remember I did this last time reverse. Let's do, for the market cap. Yeah, let's do market cap. And then for the volume, let's just say total underscore volume. And then here, let's just say image equals to coin dot image. And then the last one, I'll just say price change equals to coin dot price underscore change underscore percentage underscore 24H. So this is the one I just took. Where's it at? This one, price change percentage 24H. And then in order for it to know like these values exist, we got to destructure it up here. So I'm going to say filtered coins. And then in the actual coins, now normally you could keep this like, all in one file. Like if you watch my old React one, I had everything I think in one file, but I just separated for like this. And then here you can just go in this coins index, and then pretty much we technically can just display this. So let's just do something basic for now because I don't want to go all the way in. Let's pass in a value. So let's just destructure this. Let's just say name. And then here I can just do, let's see, I'll just say name because I just structured it. I'll save it here. We'll go back to the main page. Notice how the coin now disappeared. So what we need to do is basically pass this value in. So now we got to go up here, destructure it again. So filter coins. And then I'm going to pass this in here. And I'm just going to say filtered coins equal to curly brace filtered coins. Spell that, hold on. And now let me make sure I check my console. So Command Shift C. Let's see, did I misspell? Alright, let's see here. Styles not defined at home. Yeah, what is that? Let me see. Styles. Let's go here and it's app.js. Okay. Is that the one? Let me delete this really quick and make sure. Okay. So now I'm not seeing the values pop up. So now let's just do this. Let's do Control C, close it out, and let's just say yarn dev. Well, I passed in the wrong value. That's why it shouldn't be coin. It should be coin list because it's showing the coins component. That's my fault. I don't know why I was showing that one. It's coin list, and then we can go here. I'll refresh it now. And let me see, why is it because my search bar is covering it? Let me do this. Let me console that log. Filtered coins. And it's showing me the array with the 10. So I don't know why it isn't showing the coins. In the world? Yeah, let me figure out why in the world it's not showing. Because right now the console log is showing, right? It shows the array right here with all of our details, and then basically it's not showing my name coin, the part right here where it says name. Let me do this, make sure I'm not tripping out. Yeah, so there's hello. So let me see, let me do this. Let's console.log name, see why it's not showing now. Let's close this out. We're debugging as we go. Saying is undefined. Okay, so there is our first issue right there. Oh my goodness, I know why. It's because I didn't change the import. The same thing. There we go. Jesus. I was going crazy. I was like, where in the world was my error? Okay, so the API works. It was just my typo. Minor mistake. I swear I had everything typed properly. But yeah, okay, so cool. So now, pretty much what's happening is you can see when I console log this filtered coins, it's showing us the, because I only put 10, remember when I was filling out the API? I only clicked like 10 right here. Where's it at? I only said 10. So it's only showing me 10 possible choices. And then on the here coins list, we map through this filtered coins, which is basically, again, it's this 10 values right here. You pass in all the values that you want, and then in my coins component, I basically just display what I want to show on the screen. So right now you can see it says hello, and then name, which is basically the name, aka whatever the currency name is, right? So now technically what we could do is just go crazy with it and pass in all our other ones. So if I say like price, I can just go here and put like curly brace price, and now you can see the price goes there. So in terms of getting the API data, they're pretty much set. So now we can just, you know, fill this out and then add some styles, and then it'll look much cleaner. And then afterwards, we'll have to use like next.js. There's ways to make pages dynamically so it updates the actual route. So here, let me just pass in all those values we had. So we had symbol, market cap, volume, image, I had price change, and then I just had ID. And I can get rid of this console log name now. And then here we can pretty much create this. So let's just go and let's erase all of this. Let's just say div, and let's just say this coin underscore container, because I'm going to actually turn this into modules. See, that's modules in a second, but this will make my life easier doing it like this. And then here I can say like dot coin underscore row, and I'll say, let's see, just dot coin, and then here I can have like an image that says dot coin underscore img. src is just going to be the image, and then alt, I'll just say like I mean, you could put like, you know, the name, whatever, but that doesn't matter. And then under the image we can have like this h1, my bad, let me do h1 dots and say coin underscore h1, and I'll pass in the name. Now feel free to change the class names. Then p tag will say dots coin underscore symbol, pass in the symbol, and let me save it for now so you can see like what I'm doing. So now we have left is the ones that aren't like fully highlighted, so you can see up here. So under here I'll have like my div, which is right there under coin, and then outside of that I have another one. I'm gonna say dot coin underscore data, press tab here, and I'll say p tag dot coin underscore price, and then I'll just say $ curly brace price. You save that here, so we got the price now. And then here I'll say dots, so p dots coin underscore volume, and then I'll just say $ curly brace volume. And then here I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna say volume dots to locale string parentheses. Save it here like that. And then under here we're gonna have some logic. So if you noticed on the original one, if it was negative it was red, and if it was positive it was green in terms of like the percent change. So if you know like typical trading stocks and all that, if it's positive, making money, aka is going to be green, or basically off of the previous value. And then if you're off the previous value is going to be red, depending on, you know, time you're looking at it. But here I'm going to say like curly braces. I'm going to just call this one price change. If it's less than 0, then I'm going to use ternary, so I'm going to return, and I'm going to return this code. So I'm going to say p dot coin underscore percent dot red, press tab. So I'm basically going to return a p tag that's red, and then I'm just going to showcase price change dot to fixed of 2, and then outside I'm just going to have the parentheses. And then obviously when we ternary we have to do an or. I'm going to do parentheses again. Now just copy this and paste it, and this would just be green. So this is exactly the same code as my previous one, but pretty much like here you'll see these values, like this one should be red because it's negative and because it's less than 0, and then these should be green, but we haven't added the styles yet, so obviously, you know, it's the same color. But once we add the styles you'll see it. And then I say p dots coin underscore market cap. Then I just say like market cap colon $ curly brace market cap dot to locale string, and I'll save it here. And then we're pretty much done with the majority of this. I'm adding another link at the end, but for now let's just start styling this and then see how it looks. So I'm gonna go to my C or coin module. I'm gonna say dot coin underscore container curly brace, and let's just say display flex, and just like content center. And right now it's not gonna work because obviously we need to import this. So let's say import styles from quotes, and it's gonna be dot slash coin modules. And then also technically we gotta change the styles here. So like for instance, curly brace styles.coin container. Now if you don't want to do models, you can just straight up remove that and just put like coin CSS. So now we got like this, and then we got the coin, let's see, coin row, say dot coin underscore row. And let me just do this. So now since I wrote out all of these, let's just write the styles now. So let's say curly brace styles dot coin row. Save it now. And then here we can do the same thing. So styles dot coin. That way you don't have to waste time. Let's see, curly brace styles dot coin image. And then here we'll have curly brace styles dot coin h1. And then you can rinse and repeat. So you could like copy this and then just change it to like, you know, the value. So like this would just be symbol. This would just be coin data. So I'll just paste that in, change that to data. Here, this would just be price. And then here, this is just going to be volume. And then here, we're just going to do percent. And then we'll do comma, and then I'll just say styles dot coin, or I'll just say styles dot red. And that's how I did it with like 2 different classes. And then we can just copy this here and just change it to green. And then last one, let's just change this. Actually, I forgot, I copied the wrong thing, so I'll just say styles.coin market cap. Alright, save it here. So now for like coin row, if I were to edit that, say like display flex. Okay, you got some flex action, flex direction is gonna be row. We'll have just like content, flex starts, align items. We'll just do center, heights 80 pixels, border bottom. We'll just do 1 pixel solid, hashtag 2E2E2E, and then width, I'm gonna say 1000 pixels. And no, I didn't. This isn't mobile responsive, so it's only on desktop right now. So it's gonna look crazy, but don't worry, we'll fix it soon. Then here, let me just add the additional classes. So this is gonna be the hover value real quick. Let's see, hashtag 171718. And then for the coin itself, say, just do display flex line item center padding dash right. We'll just do 24 pixels. And now let's get rid of this image first. The image is, you know, that don't look crazy. So let's do this. Let's do coin underscore img. Set the height to 30 pixels, and then the width to 30 pixels. Margin dash right is just gonna be 10 pixels here. There we go. Coin h1. Let's scroll it up. Font size, I'm just gonna do 16 pixels and width 150 pixels. And I can do coin symbol. That will be text transform uppercase. And we just got the data now. So coin underscore data. And don't worry, this is like 90% of the projects. Once we get the styling done, then we can just pretty much, you know, add some more little details, and then we'll pretty much be set. So text align, we write just by content space between, and width should be 100%. And then let's see, coin price now. I'm just gonna say width, I'll just do 110 pixels. And then here, let's do .coin_volume. Let's do width 155 pixels. Coin_market cap, I'll just say width 230 pixels. And then coin percent, we can just say like, let's do width 100 pixels. And last one, I'll just do .red, would be color hashtag F00606. .green, I'll just do hashtag, color hashtag 13C783. So now let's take a look and see how that looks right here. Not too shabby. This is what it currently looks like on desktop, and then obviously I can go here. We can show this search bar now. Let's go here. Got a little search bar action, and then in terms of the let's see, the actual coins file, we're pretty much done right now. Besides this link, we're gonna add that in a second. Let's actually style the search bar, but what I want to do is create a layout. So you could, since I made the search bar has a custom CSS and also this coins component, I made it like in a folder. But since CoinList is super basic, there's no CSS, I didn't do it. And layout, I'm just gonna put the layout CSS in the global file just to save some time. But if you wanted to, you could create like a layout folder and then pass in the CSS there. But basically, it's layouts used for using that across all your pages and having the same structure. Like if not, you have like a navbar and footer. And you don't want to add that to like every page. You just make a layout page. So I could just do const layouts, and then we'll just do equals parenthesis curly brace. I'll just say children. We're gonna pass in all the children here, and then by the title by default, we'll just call this like crypto tracker, and then I can just say like arrow function, and then pretty much we can return all of our code. So here I'll just say let's just do dot layout, and since I'm passing everything to global CSS, which is down here, just to save some time, I'm just gonna do like regular class names. But again, if you did the modules, obviously you'd have to change it. For the head tag, let's actually do this. Let's go index, just copy this, go back to layout, paste this here, and then I can just do like structure this so it's title. That way I can like pass in custom titles. Then header, I'll just do header, and then for the link, so it's similar to like if you use Gatsby or basically React Router DOM, you can pretty much do like link here, except for next you say href in the link tag, and then I'm gonna say pass href, and I'll create the a tag like this, except take it out like that. So you can check out the docs, you can see it, and that's like how it is. And then here I'm actually gonna pass in my my custom logo I made on Figma. So it's an SVG, so basically it's just a bunch of code. So I just copy it in there. So again, that's gonna be on my site, all that stuff, so you can go there and check it out. And then in terms of this, we can go under the header, and let's just say main, just say children here. And now I can go to index.js, and I can just wrap everything in the layout. So instead of this div, I can do Command D and just say, layout like this, save it. It's not defined because we got to import this at the top. So I'll just say import layout from /component/layouts. And what in the world is happening here? See, That check, I export this? Oh yeah, that's why. So actually it's about here, my bad. Exports, defaults, layouts. Oh yeah, now we gotta import that too. And we gotta import a link, I forgot. So yes, so now we do that really quick. So I'll just say import head from next/head. And then we'll say imports link from next/link. And we should be good. There we go. So now what I need to do is add some styling to this. So again, I'm doing all in global because it's like, you know, just I don't want to waste time making like a whole new page again because it's just basic stuff here. But here, let me just do this. What I'll do is I'll just paste in my code from my file, my GitHub. That way you can just save some time because this is like just basic CSS stuff. But here, and then I think I removed the global file from the app.js. So let me go back and import that really quick. So we go back to the index.js, actually my app.js, and then just uncomment this. Boom, there we go. And then I needed to just add the style. Why is not the maybe it is on desktop. No, that is not right. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to put the div I put around everything in let's see here, and I can get rid of this head tag here actually. Then let me just say .coin_app, and let's put that around this. There, nice and centered, and then boom. For majority of the design is pretty much done. Now we just got a little search thing, and then like the route change, and I can delete this here too. So save it. So now what I'm gonna add is basically a way to search and like show only that the cryptos that have that letter that I look up. So I mean I can go here and just import some state. So I can say like import use state from React. And then I'm just gonna go under, let me delete this console.log. I'll just say const search, and then we'll say set search to trigger this, and then we'll say use state, and we'll make it blank. That way it's like, you know, empty search bar. I'm just gonna call this one altcoins instead. So I'm gonna say const altcoins. Again, feel free to refactor my naming conventions, and then just say like filtered coins dot filter. I'm just gonna pass in coin as my value, and then pretty much, actually yeah, let me do this. Let's just say coin dot name dot to lowercase, because I want to make sure that doesn't matter which way you type it, it still shows up. If it includes the search dot to lowercase, then what I want to do is create a function. Let's call this one handle change, and look for an event, and then we can say e.prevent defaults, and then basically we're going to set the search to the e.target.value.to lowercase, and then all we need to do now is we need to add this handle change function here. So on change equals to handle change, and then I need to pass this altcoins value instead of filtered coins. So I'll say altcoins. Now if I save it, when I go like this, if I did everything right, it should be like, you know, boom, there we go. Now this is like a super basic way. Let me know in the comments below like better ways, or you know, ways to refactor this. Definitely send me links, I'll check them out. But in terms of like getting started, I think this one's pretty simple. So now what happens, like if we click here, nothing happens. So now I want to do that. So what we need to do is, I can get rid of this API for now. We're not going to use this folder. I'm going to go in pages, and with next.js you can actually create like dynamic routes pretty easily, but you can go here like new folder, and I'll say like coin, and then I'm going to create a new file in here, and this is going to be the brackets, You'd pass in whatever value you want to call this. So I'm just gonna call it ID. Then I'm gonna say .js. And then one thing I need to do is go to coins index.js, and I need to wrap this whole thing with a link. So like now I can go, let's do this. Let's import link from next/link. And then here I want to wrap this. So I'll say link href equals to /coin, because it's the folder I named it. That's like the route. And then it's going to be /ID. And then I'm going to say as equal to curly brace backticks /coin / curly brace ID. So now this, what this does, and let me close this out really quick and just bring this down here. So right now I just wrapped a link around like this whole row right here. And also I forgot to put the A tag because you notice the like the cursor pointer didn't show up. So I'll just do it like that and go right above the link. Oh, what happened? Did I miss? Yeah, close it out real quick. Yeah, so now you can see the cursor. So when I click it, notice how it shows in my URL /coin because that's my folder I named it, and then /Bitcoin because well, that's like the one I clicked on. If I click on this one, it's gonna say the URL is gonna match whatever I click. So one thing we're missing now is stuff in here. So if I do like for instance, you can make something basic, but let's just do or let's do this. Let's do RAFCE, except we'll change this one to coin, and then I'll just delete this. Let's import layout from // components / layouts. Then also I'm gonna actually create a styles page too, but let me just do this really quick. Let's do here, let's just say layouts. And I'm just gonna say H1 really quick and say yo. So if I click like normally like this, it's just gonna show me the yo, and I can just click back and I'm back. So you can see here, like this is where you add in all your styles, or at least the way I did it. Let me know if you know better ways to like, you know, create custom pages with data. But then here all we need to do is basically, you know, destructure coin and then pretty much pass in those values in here. So like here, let me say .coin_page, and then I'm gonna change these back to style modules. I'll see this modules in a second, but here just do it easiest. Container image src will just be coin.image and .large. For the alt, I'll just say coin.name, and then class name, since I'm here already, I'll just say styles.coin_image. Save that really quick. So boom. Right now it's gonna say there's not property image. Oh yeah. Also I forgot we had to connect with API again too, which I'll do in just a second. But let's just write out this stuff first. So here we can change this to styles.coin_page. Here let's do styles.coin_container. And then under the image, I can say like H1 again. Let's say coin.name. And then let's do class name equals to style.coin_name. Let me see if it's easier to just paste this stuff. Actually, yeah, let's do here, paste it. Let's change these H1s to a P tag. We'll say, let's see, coin ticker. So this ticker symbol here. And then I'll just say symbol. And I'm doing like that because I had like overlapping class names, so I didn't want to name the same. And then here I can just do, let's see, what coin, currents, coin, market. So let's do this, coin, market_data dots current_price.usd. And then I'm pretty much done with this. And now what I want to do is we need to create a modules file real quick. It's a new file. So just call this one coin.module.css. Here I can just import this. So say import styles from /coin module CSS. And then now we gotta actually get the data. So technically for this one I used how do I close this one out real quick? Yeah, I just used this one right here, this ID one. So just click get, and you can just try it out here. And like you can pass in, you know, Bitcoin, for instance. And let me just execute this really quick. So I'll copy this. I'll paste this into my URL here instead of the old one. And now you can see all this, you know, custom data. So like here, where is it at? Image large. So for instance, where's the image at? Command F. It's gonna take me forever. Yeah, so I said we got a coin, which I'm gonna use that value as like the way to get the data dot image, which is here. And since it's like another object inside, you gotta do another dot, and then I pick large. So like for instance here, coin or market data, so do market underscore data. So it's the outside one, so you say coin.market underscore data dot current underscore price, because it goes down again, and then it goes down even more to your currency is USD. Now you're probably confused, like, yo, what is coin? Well, don't worry, we're gonna make a function to get that. So pretty much here, I'm just gonna say export async function, and we're just saying get server side props again. And this is just straight from the docs this time. I just copied like the template. And here I'm gonna say const curly brace ID, and it's gonna equal to context. And I'm gonna do query. And then here I'm gonna say const res equals to await fetch. And then we're just gonna actually do backticks and paste in that URL. And then for this Bitcoin, just erase it and then do $ curly brace ID. And then under here, we're gonna say const data equals to await res.json. And now we just have to return. So we'll say props curly brace, and I'm gonna call this just coin, and that's just gonna be the value for the data. So now I use this coin value here, and I just pass it here, so now you can read it here. So I save it here, and now it's gonna say image undefined, which it shouldn't. Now it's showing me the data. So now I can just paste in. I'll paste in my styles here because I don't want to, you know, bore you with this basic code. But here, you know, just custom CSS. You can get that from my GitHub, and bam, there we go. Again, you can go in here and add like whatever values you see here on like the description, whatever you want to add. You would just do it coin dot ATH underscore chain underscore percentage dot, you know, AED or whatever you want to choose. And I can click back here. And now if we go back out, I can do Command Shift C to check the console. We got some errors. C class name, so that means it's just a little typo. Quick search really quick, should be able to find it. And let's see where in the world it is. Right here. Yes, got it right there. Name, save. And then let's just refresh. Bam. So this is like the super simple way I did this. Feel free to let me know so I can search really quick. Check it out. There's Bitcoin. We can go down here. Let's go like Litecoin. So there's Litecoin, XRP, and there you go. So this was like a super simple way that I did it using a next.js and a cryptocurrency API. So definitely let me know alternative ways to improve this code and refactor it. And aside from that, if you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down below what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.